Okay, Congo from 1995 from Paramount Pictures, directed by Frank Marshall. Yeah, I used to love watching Congo when I was a kid. I remember I used to have that little poster of Congo with, I think, Amy the gorilla. And hold on, I gotta get my drink first. Yeah, when I was watching Congo, I used to love watching that film because it reminded me of going on those jungle safaris and safaris. Like nature, like it's like going to the zoo. You know what I mean? Every time when I think of the zoo, I always think of Congo, or going to the nature walks and seeing all the animals. But anyway, let me get to the movie review. I was wasting time here. Congo is about first we meet a bunch of characters who go to the Congo Safari in Africa on a mission to find what was her name? Karen's fiance. Karen Ross, played by Laura Linney. She's I mean she used to work for the CIA and now she works for was it TravelCon? I'll say TravelCon. And they're looking for a diamond so they can become a big satellite or internet thing. I forget, but yeah, I mean, you have what's his name, Joe Don Baker, who plays R.B. Travis. He owns the company, and his son he sends Charlie, played by Bruce Campbell, and Bruce Campbell did a good job, even though he's not in the movie a whole lot. Spoiler alert: he gets killed, but he really did a good job in that small scene. But R.B. Travis, he really wants that diamond so bad, so he sends his son, but his sons, they think his Jeff. I'm sorry, I get confused. I'm gonna try to do this review right. Please forgive me. So they think Charlie gets lost or is kidnapped or whatever. So RB sends Karen to the Congo to Africa to find him remote, but he really wants the diamond. Meanwhile, you have Doctor Peter Doctor Peter Elliott, played by Dylan Walsh, and his assistant friend. What's his name? Grant. I can't say his last name right. I'll say Grant, played by Richard, played by the actor Grant. Grant. I can't pronounce his last name. I'm sorry. And they're teaching this gorilla, Amy the gorilla, to talk, and they're trying to use the deaf. When people are deaf, they speak like this, but they're using that technology glove when they send Amy to the auditorium, or I think it was a college. I'm not so sure. And everybody's surprised how she's talking, like using her fingers, hands to communicate, but you can hear her voice. But this movie, I think, is a good suspense action jungle movie. It's one of my all time favorites. I know it didn't really get good reviews, or some people really didn't like it, but I think it's a good movie overall. And you also have Tim Curry playing that Romanian Herkimer Hamoka. I always remember that name. Sorry, Romanian people, but that name's funny. Herkimer Hamoka. He really wants to help Amy go back to Africa. I forgot. In one scene, Amy has a nightmare. She goes crazy, and Peter and Richard calm her down. They try to calm her down, and Peter knows. She also knows how to paint the gorilla, and she's painting her home, Africa. And Peter's like, she wants to go home. She needs to go home, and so Herkimer Hamoka says he would pay. He would gladly pay for Amy to go home, but he's really interested. He's really interested in the lost city of Sinj and the diamonds that's worth a lot of money. So, yeah, you have Karen, Peter, Richard, and Herkimer Hamoka. They're now in Africa, and they meet up with Captain Monroe, played by Ernie Hudson. Ernie Hudson did a good job in this movie too. So they eventually go to Africa, but they got caught by the government, but they eventually go to Africa and in Congo. I mean, I'm sorry, did I say Africa? They're in Africa. They eventually go to Congo, even though they got caught by the Congo government, but they go to Congo anyway. I'm sorry. So they go to the jungle anyway. First they fly in that plane, but they get the Congo army or the Congo military base. They shoot at it because they're violating their airspace. I always remember when Karen told that to Peter. Oh, there's a funny scene where all the members, when they jump out of the airplane with the parachutes. There's a funny scene where Tim Curry or Hermerker. I'm sorry, I like that name. When Herkimer Hamoka, he's scared to jump out, and he asks his. I'm sorry. I'm having too much fun with this video review. But remember Herkimer Hamoka, he asked that one of the members, I can't say his name right now, to be pushed, but Herkimer's holding on, but when he kicks him in the butt and he goes out, that's a funny scene. But they're now in I'll say the lost city of Sinj in the Congo jungle. First, they're trying to get Amy to go back to her home place, but Herkimer Hamoka wants the diamond, the lost diamonds. While Karen, she really wants to see if Charlie's okay. There's other cool scenes in the movie. That's it. I'm going to end this right now. I'm having too much fun with this review. There's also plenty of cool scenes in this movie. But Congo, I did like this movie. I think it did well in the box office. It did okay in the box office, not really well. I know it got negative reviews. It got panned by some critics. But I thought Congo was a good movie. Let's just put it that way. Congo is one of my favorite jungle movies of all time. Like I said, it reminded me of going on those jungle safaris. I don't know. I used to think like that when I was a kid. I thought really weird shit as a kid. I mean, I used to think really weird stuff as a kid. Weird stuff. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, please subscribe to my channel if you want to subscribe. I doubt you want to subscribe to me anyway because I make lousy videos. But please subscribe. You don't have to like me. I mean, you don't have to respect me. Just please subscribe to my channel if you want to. But check out Congo from 1995. It's really a cool action jungle safari movie. I'll leave you one clue about Congo if you haven't seen it yet. It involves killer gray gorillas. Gorillas. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Watch out for those killer gray gorillas. They're gonna kill ya. Anyway, that's it. I'm out.